Hello, welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. We are your hosts, Sidra and Sidra. And this right here, Sidra said there was a good movie. You want to do that?
Yeah. So we've been watching stuff on Amazon Prime, and they're advertising the first season of this show called Them. And my interest is always, yanked when I see black folks starring in a show. And this one is a period piece that takes place in the 50s. I'm not going to read the whole description, but it looks like it's a black family that goes through some shit. And I mentioned it to Sidra earlier, and we were about to watch another show, and then he saw it and he wanted me to check out the reviews, so I said sure. So got to the reviews, and he told me to go to the 1-star reviews.
Yeah, because my idea is read the negative ones first. You know, what's so bad about the show or the movie? And this isn't the Wikipedia review that we normally would look through, because I asked for the reviews and she went right to Amazon to go. And I was like, oh, okay, I see the confusion. So I said nothing. I just let it roll. And we're gonna go through these or enough of them and give our commentary on these reviews, because we haven't even seen the show, the series. We haven't. You know, when she said them, I thought about the giant black and white ant movie. I think that was them, and it's not about that. And then she said, yeah, black people in it. I said, oh, them, and I was like, this ain't gonna be good. And she said that she thinks that it's supernatural stuff like that in there, and I'm like, okay, that threw me off, because I was like, so it's not just white people hating on black people. And it's not a coincidence, but that seemed to be what this is. She said it's a period piece and white people hating on black people. Okay. And maybe other supernatural forces going in, So yeah, them, might not be referring to the black people, It just might be just people in general.
Yeah, we'll have to give a different review when we watch it.
One day we'll watch it.
Yeah.
In any case, so we'll go through the review. The reviews. Hey, look, racist white people. You white people, you segregationists, you people that want to say you're not racist, but you leave these type of comments on any video or you talk in this tone. You racist. You racist as fuck. You so guilt of your racism and the past of racism, you can't deal with reality.
But wait a minute, we need to read some of what they said first to give context to what people are listening to.
But this is what they do all the time.
I know that.
It's all the time. I ain't talking about just white people in general. I'm talking about you racist white people. You people that are even apathetic to racism. It's like, well, no one's been racist to me, so, what's the problem? Yeah, you the problem, And we're gonna go through these. You'll see what I mean. For those that don't understand,
we're not gonna do a whole bunch.
No, but we'll give you some idea and try to do a little bit of commentary on each one. So you know how to blow the screen up so you can.
No, I'm cool. I can see it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The first one they entitled the review Division. Just another attempt by Hollywood to divide us all. So when I read this, I was like,
Yeah, so you're like, divide us?
What divide us how? So then we scroll down to
so they had no substance. They just say that.
They just said that.
No substance.
So we scroll down to the next one.
That's one of y'all, apathetic or racist talking points. Just some crap. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you, white, Hispanic, Asian, Islander. It don't matter. And yes, you racist white people. There's a difference between the Chinese females and Islanders. There's a difference. All right, there may be some similarities, but we don't bring that up when it comes to you European Americans and your I don't know your Irish or Grecian counterparts. None of that. Nah, y'all don't look anything like that. Nothing, I suppose. Anyway, keep going.
So this one, they said, when I cancel my membership, it will be over things like this. Racist propaganda trash, pure subversion from people trying to cause conflict in society. This is nothing more than open racism and disgusting from a civilized nation, fiction or not.
I don't care if it's true or not. It's just wrong. because you're just trying to divide and throw propaganda in there. What propaganda?
What propaganda?
What propaganda? You know? Now, that might be something they saw, but then again, maybe they didn't. Maybe they saw what we saw, which are the scrolling visuals of the show, and you see, you know, white person standing there with some kind of flame in front of their face, and the black people running around screaming and getting snatched up, but, you know, then it just kind of repeats.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
The next one says pretentious race-baiting garbage. More hopeless and divisive BS from people who literally get rich off of renewing hatred and reopening mental and emotional wounds. Pretentious twaddle. Now let me speak on this before Sidra does. So, reopening mental and emotional wounds. I'm going to let you know something. All the wounds caused to indigenous people, black people, Chinese Americans, Japanese Americans, and the list goes on.
American Hispanic,
Latino, Latin Americans. The wounds have never closed.
They still here.
You can't reopen wounds that have never closed.
For real?
All of these different ethnicities are still dealing with the emotional trauma visited upon them by racist white people over the last 100 to 400 years, depending upon what race you are. For some it's longer, for some it hasn't been as long. But they're still suffering from the mental scars, especially within their own kind, that was visited upon them. So you can't say reopen. And this, what they want is to just wash away. Oh, that was in the past. We're better now, but we're not.
Yeah, I know. What did y'all not see 2020? Did y'all not? It's like, well, look, that was last year.
2020, did y'all not see 2018? Did you not see 2010?
Did you? I mean,
2009? Did y'all not see Obama's election and how them grown racist white men wept in the streets because they thought they was gonna lose their country?
Yeah. Now that is racist all up and down to say, get our country back. We're losing our country. The country is going away. That's racist all over the place. That's just all racism. And if you can't hear that, then you are literally a racist, part of the problem, or too damn stupid to vote. That's what that problem is, right there. Do you not remember the first racist thing of, you know, Hillary Clinton saying that he might not even be born here? Or before even that, before Hillary, no, news media, where did he come from?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying to figure out this guy that's been in the Senate and who's been in the primary, you know, for the presidency for like 7 months. But then when everyone else is, you know, knocked out of the race and he's there, where did he come from? They didn't even know this man was going around giving speeches. How racist can you be? That is the epitome, the epitome of racism. That right there is what you call the smoking gun, if any. Okay? That is literally a Gatling gun that has just stopped firing. All right? You want to? that was ice breaking.
Oh,
okay. In the glass.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, Mike can't pick that up. Sidra was like, "What in the world?" That's what that is. So when you got someone up here like on the TV series on black people getting messed up by white people, and all they can say is that it's just adding to the divide and it's propaganda. That's a white person that says, I am tired of being blamed for something I didn't do, even though I advocate for everything that's going to keep the division and propaganda going. Just like those Nazi armband wearing people just last year and early this year in January, and those Confederate flag waving people that are still out there, along with the Nazi people that's talking about, so we don't want to divide, we just want an all white America.
Huh?
Racism, that's wrong. We just don't want anyone other than white people here. Yeah. We don't want equality, but they need to know their place.
Why don't you write that down on a piece of paper and read it and see if it comes to you how dumb that is. Let's go to the next one.
They say some stupid shit.
Let's go to the next one. This one is labeled a 2021 tragedy. The same regurgitation of the historical horrible race issues the U.S. has suffered, sugar-coated as a horror series. Absolutely dreadful. Just a show full of trauma fantasized. The director did a terrible job. I don't know why American entertainment seems to love bringing up this stuff over and over again. Because, the old adage,
Make America great again.
You're doomed to repeat it. It just keeps repeating. It keeps repeating because the same racist hating shit is still here. So if you don't want it to be brought up again, do something to change your racist ass. How about that?
Yeah, stop being racist. Why are you dumb?
Historical, horrible race issues. It's just historical. It's still here.
It's not history if it doesn't go away. History, prehistoric times. So before our history, you get the dinosaurs. Prehistoric Rome. Before Rome of today, the way it is, it was once a large, domineering dynasty. That's what Rome was. Prehistoric civil war. All this other stuff before our history. The Civil War is history because there is no boots on the ground Confederate versus Union. There is none of that. However, there is still the civil battle. And in truth, it's only not a war because there are no sides in terms of North and South. But there are sides when it comes to mindset and ideology. And that mindset is still North and South. While the North wants to, hey, look, y'all others know your place, but we aren't going to kill you for just no reason. The South is, we're going to enslave you and kill you when we feel like it. That thing the cops was doing all last year and every year before that?
And think about this. This one was labeled a 2021 tragedy.
Yeah.
This is a 2021 tragedy.
This is a tragedy.
Not the Chinese American females that was slaughtered by the dude who couldn't get any and he blamed them. That's not a tragedy.
Not the attack on Washington.
That's not a tragedy.
That's not a tragedy.
Not the active shooting that went on in the Colorado grocery store. That's not a tragedy.
No, that's not a tragedy either. Nothing is.
That's not a tragedy.
Still 100,000. Over 100,000. No, roughly 100,000 people will soon be dead this year of COVID and other related things. That's not a tragedy.
No, this TV show. This TV show is a tragedy.
This pointing out the bullshit of why we have what we have today. That's the tragedy.
Let's go on to the next one.
Dumbasses.
All right, let's see. It's not scrolling. There we go. This one says, awful. Really wanted to like this. Why dredge up despicable, racist suburbanites to pit against a nice family integrating the neighborhood? Not one bit funny. Cringeworthy. Waste of talented black actors. Had to stop watching.
That's what that says there is troll. That's that halfway troll shit. Think you're getting away with something. Well, you can clearly see, I say it's a waste of black talent. So I can't be racist, but then you talk about the innocent suburbanites. When did they say innocent or harmful, harmless?
No, they said despicable racist suburbanites.
Oh, that's what it said. Despicable racist suburbanites. Mm-hmm. Honestly,
and it's the only problem I have with this is the why dredge up, because
you're not dredging up.
People act like this was that long ago. If you think about the whole scale of how long this planet has existed, the 1950s was a blink of an eye. It was not that long ago. So dredging it up, it shouldn't be forgotten. Well, that's one of the things that you should never forget. Because if you forget it, then it's going to be exceedingly even more all right when it starts to happen again. But it has to stop first, and it hasn't. It just changes forms. It may not be exactly the way this is. It may not be the hell rained upon the one black family in the white neighborhood. The face changes, but the foundation is always the same.
My friends, my black friends of my age group at the time, they would do some real stupid shit. And it would lower my trust in what they say. It would lower my trust that they were going to be friendly to me. So they would come up with some other stupid shit. and then be like, hey, you ought to try this. And I'm like, I don't know, because remember last time you did this? And then they would get mad at me and say, see, you live in the past too much.
Why you bringing up old shit?
They would say that, why are you bringing up old stuff? You live in the past too much. And I'm like, you did that. And it was just 3 days ago. It's like, yeah, but that was then, the times change. And I'm like, it was 3 days ago, times change. And I said it, so if I go along with your damn plan, and then y'all do the same thing as last time, then y'all get a cheap laugh. I look stupid. And I said, y'all aren't worth it. I remember saying that y'all aren't worth it. Why don't you do it? You do it and let me see how it turned out. Well, we already did it. Let me see you do it. Then you should be really good at it. See, man, you ain't no fun. And I thought, what is wrong with these people? Then I asked, are you my friends or not? Because friends wouldn't try to do stupid stuff to hurt another friend. And then you can see that look in their eyes of, damn, he got us there. And then you can see them kind of shake it off. And I hated seeing that. You see that with people today, shake it off and be like, look, just do it this time. Try to find something. I'm like, man, y'all are struggling to hurt me. And so when I walk away and I ain't got shit to do with them, I'm the bad guy. That's what this shit is up here doing. They fuck people. This is what racists do. They fuck with you. They say stupid shit, thoughtless shit, and then when you call them out on it, they want to paint themselves as the victim and use the perpetrator for not being included in the damnation of you that they want to do. You're the perpetrator because you won't fall into the bullshit racist trap. And that's messed up. That's messed up. And I ain't gonna lie, I wish every last person that's like that would fall over dead instantly right now. The people that can't wait to hurt somebody, and then when their plan isn't working, they get mad at the one that they can't hurt. I wish them people just fall over dead right now. Because I don't like that. That's not right. That's harmful to society as a whole. That's why I can't be president or something like that. Because I would be like, yeah, that's criminal. Because that is harmful intent. Your intentions were harmful. Your intentions to shoot somebody in the chest because they're a different color is just the same as, let me do something stupid to you and hurt you and humiliate you because it's going to be funny to me or get over my tribe or my people or anything. It's harmful. It's needless. There are certain things as jokes and pranks, but when there's a joke and a prank, you know what it is? Both parties are laughing about it. Both parties involved are finding it humorous. It's not cool if somebody is jacked up and traumatized, twitching and hurting, and the other person is laughing about it. That is not good. That is not good. A good joke is this tall and short guy walking to a bar, and the bartender said, man, they should have watched where they were looking, watch where they were walking. So then I can obviously tell, tall guy, short guy walking to a bar, bam, knock themselves out. But then when you throw in there, well, yeah, man, a Muslim and a Hebrew, or this white and black guy, or this Latino and Asian, or something, once it starts with that, it's bullshit. And you can just look at him and say, leave it alone, man. He said, no, this is good. I want to get this out because it's funny to me. No, just stop. Just stop. So don't do that. This black guy and this white guy walking to a bar. No. Just stop. That's all anyone got to do. Just, nope. I ain't trying to hear that. And if you keep trying, I don't want to hear anymore. Matter of fact, let me bring this up. This is what you call some bullshit. This is Final Fantasy 11. This was years ago. 2004? Because it was 2000. This was about 2006 or 7 when this happened. And this dude got into our group, and he wanted to tell some jokes. Then he told the Obama joke much later. He told the Obama joke, and it was, basically called Obama an African lion, because he's an African lying, and that's the joke he told. Okay? And he said that his son told that joke. His 10-year-old son told it. Now, I bastardized the joke just to not give any credibility to it and stuff. But when he told the joke, I didn't find it funny. I understood it. And if it was any other pretense than race, I might have chuckled. Maybe. I don't know. But I already won't like an Obama because of his policy and bullshits. And yet, his lies. But I'm coming from it from an actual standpoint, while he's coming from it from a racial standpoint. And so then, he asked something else, and I said, I don't mind what you do or say, so long as there's no more fool-ass jokes. So instead of acknowledging how the joke was racist or anything, he's like, so you're just going to insult my son. Sidra's probably remembering that one. Mm-hmm. And I said, dude, I don't know your son.
Nobody mention your son.
I said, no one mentioned your son. He says, you can just pick on my 10-year-old kid. He's just a little kid. You picking on him. And everyone in the damn area was saying, he is not even talking about your son. He's talking about the joke itself. So he was using it as a means to leave or just rage quit or something. Or he's one of the people that just, I get defensive, I get blinded, and I just stay on that until, either way, whatever his motives were fucking stupid, just like that stupid fool-ass racist joke. And when he left, I didn't shed a tear. I didn't look back. I literally wrote in there, fuck him. He's gone. And others were trying to talk to him privately to try to get him to come back. And I said, if you want to get him to come back, that's fine. Democracy. But fuck him. He never came back, and I never gave a fuck. That's how that worked. And that's how this is. You know? Shit, we're going about 20-some minutes. You want to get to the positive ones?
Okay.
Or was there more?
No, there was more negative ones, but there's quite a few more.
Yeah, there's a lot. Let's go to the other ones, because I'm trying to explain shit.
All right. First one, 5 stars.
Yes, a 5-star.
This person hadn't even seen it. It said, love Little Marvin and Lena Waithe. The teaser trailer is frightening. I love this show. I love that this show addresses the terror black families faced during this time in American history and has other elements that would scare the crap out of me. Looking forward to watching the whole season.
Wow, see? This white person.
The next one. What do you know? The blacks can have nice things too. I just came to help with the 1-star review from the Fox News viewer. Crime has been doing well lately. One Night in Miami was amazing. The trailer looks good and I love horror, so I will definitely be watching.
See? And that was probably a white person. Probably. Don't matter. It's a person saying something good. Now look, if you got something, it is some bullshit propaganda, I don't mean you got to say something good about it. But you can at least acknowledge, look, Birth of a Nation. Racist, fucking piece of shit movie. Fuck it. Fuck everything about it. However, you can make compliments like it was well directed. It had good, maybe cinematography here or there.
I guess for its time.
Yeah, for its time. You could say something like somebody delivered good lines here or there. You could believe that person when they said or did such and such. There are things you can put in there. But other than that, every last racist person in and of and about that movie, past, present, future, can die in a burning cat. That's how I see that. Let's go on to the next one. Now that you have more to say about it.
Nope.
All right, go ahead.
This one is entitled We Didn't Cause the Fire. Only people who would have a problem with this series are those who would like you to believe that, like cancer, if we could all just stop talking about racism, maybe it'll just go away. Some will see this as entertainment, others will see it as propaganda, while others will see it as opportunity to start honest dialogue about systematic racism in the country. What folks don't understand is that a movie, a song, or a TV series cannot and will not create a divide in society that is built on truth and equality. Humans are not that weak, at least they shouldn't be. The only folks who will look at this and think that it's only going to add fuel to a fire that's already been burning in this country for 400 years are the folks who want you to ignore the fact that the fire exists. Meanwhile, the whole world burns around us.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the bitch, we still here.
Yep. Let's see, the next one. I'm hooked. The trailer has me hooked. The suspense horror film feel has me intrigued and a bit nervous. LOL. I love seeing Prime Video address history in this way. Looking forward to seeing this. Next one. Super excited. Can't wait. Next one. The teaser gave me chills, especially at the end. Definitely excited to binge this on April 9th. It's a lot of people being excited to see this. Okay, let's see. This one is factual and insightful. This series provides a glimpse into the past about racial tensions caused by diversification of suburbia in the 1950s. The racial conflict in America today is better understood by education of the past and how social classes and races interacted. This series is done well from the acting talent to the cinematography and editing. The one-star reviews appear to be from folks that have an aversion to historical facts from the past.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Powerful and shocking. So far, I watched the first episode. It is powerful, shocking, and nerve-wracking. It keeps you on the edge throughout. Well-written script and dialogues, great performances, especially Alison Pill Betty. And excellent camera work. There are a few holes in the storyline, but that is true of most, if not all, movies.
Let's see, it's the first. This person only saw the first episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say there are holes when you haven't seen the whole thing. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Can't say there are holes when you haven't seen the whole thing. And see, that's a fair critique of from me to that person. They say, "Oh, you're a moron because you said there are holes in there." No, it's you just can't say there are holes when you haven't seen the whole thing. That's it. Go ahead, keep going with this one.
Spoiler: a black family of 4 moves into an all-white neighborhood and they are not welcome. It isn't for the faint of heart, but that's us and about us in not so distant time or even now. Were I born black, I have no idea how I would have survived that, but we need to face the truth and learn from it in order to move forward. So, thank you, Amazon.
See, like you're a cool white dude or girl, a cool white person. I'm not calling you a they.
And let's see, the last one on this page. Chilling. Already feeling very unnerved watching this, and it's a series. I can't wait.
Those are the good ones. It's a series. We can learn from it, and maybe learn, and grow, and stop the bullshit. You know, those are the people we need in society. Those are the people that we need on the bullhorn. Those are the people we need out there making, content videos. Those are the people out there we need that says, I'm going to run for this, run for that. Because you want the best of the best, not the one that's not as bad as the worst. You know? A giant douche or a turd sandwich.
Gross.
On either way. I'm just... That's what it is. But that was the end of those. And we're gonna watch Discovery soon. So
yeah,
we'll watch this series probably later, and then talk about how we feel about it. Or I don't know, you want to do a review of each episode, or watch the series?
We could try that. Let's see how many episodes there are.
Probably 9 or 13. It depends.
10.
It's 10?
Mm-hmm.
Why she's looking at us like that?
Okay, now she's not.
What you looking at, buddy? What was he looking at?
It's in days. Oh, this is gonna be okay. We gotta watch this, Cedric.
Why?
Because it's happening in days. That means day 1, day 2. Stuff is happening.
Oh shit! Each one is 24 hours. The look on her face is
close to it. Look
on her face is like we've seen Muto's balls and they're as big as they've all said. And then I look down and say, that's right. Because you are literally on the surface of a piece of a follicle. I am the universe.
Oh, okay.
Accept these things.
Okay.
Darian started me on that bullshit. He started me on that joke, and I'm going to keep it going. I don't give a shit. guy or girl, you're supposed to have balls as big as the universe, and then you talk about how big your balls is compared to someone else's, which they are all minuscule, even if they are the size of the universe. Yada 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 yada, more and more stuff like that. You know, that's the running joke. In any case, you know this. Yeah, we're gonna get up out. So look, this has been Cedric and Sidra for Comparative Reasoning. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. If you've seen the series, you want to do a review on it or whatnot, and let us know if you'd rather have us do a review on each episode or just watch it all and then talk about it. You know, I don't know which one y'all got a little time. You know, about 3 or 4 days before we're done with Discovery, and then maybe one other series to catch up on. But yeah, we're about to have to start watching some stuff. They got some horror and stuff up there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right. So, thank you for listening.